Hello, welcome to the garden. It's just starting to clear. I can see the blue sky behind me. I didn't even notice that. It was really behind me. Anyway, today I thought I would make, in the late autumn here, something in a bowl. And this bowl was made by my friend Milena. And inside I have a flower frog, and I also have a cloth, little cloth, because I don't want, it's a metal flower frog and I don't want it to hurt the bowl. Sometimes you have a bowl that you're only going to do stuff with flowers in. This isn't that bowl. I'm just going to use it for this for fun. So I thought, let's start with some green. This frosted explosion. She's just fantastic, isn't she fun? And so this will be a bouquet that is for all around. So like, what I mean by that is all sides need to look good in this bouquet. And I'm just starting to tuck a few things that I've just picked in the garden. And I'm just gonna put these in some chocolate mint. There we go. It all smells really good so far. And this is some oregano, and it seems to have different colors. Different ones seem to have different colors, and so I've just chosen the ones with a bit of white on the end. And well, maybe because I have three, I'll put it on all three sides. There we go. And what's that? A little bit more oregano. Put that here. There we go. Okay. And then some feverfew. I'd like to do white, a little bit of white, and a little bit of orange, and a little bit of green and blue. So those are the colors that it was actually last year. I was asked to do. A custom bouquet, and the person didn't like pink. So, and I had a lot of pink in the garden at that point. And what was great about that was, just like in any kind of challenge, it gets you thinking about something in a different way. So I'm just putting in some cosmos here. And I'm taking off anything that's going to be underwater. And what else have I got here? Some anemone, beautiful at this time. It's nice to vary the stem height when you're doing something like this. This probably will not bloom, but you could tuck it in just for fun as another little element in there. Take that off. Yeah, and so, you know, sometimes we're just, we see these things as, you know, oh gosh, I only have pink. And then you realize, actually, I have quite a lot going on in here. And it got me to think about these colors. And as it turned out, it was one of my favorite bouquets that I made last year. So here we have the orange. And I'm gonna cut this down. Normally, you know how I'm cutting it on an angle. This time I'm cutting it straight, for the purposes of pushing it into the flower frog. So I've got 3 of these, cutting it straight again. And it's nice to vary the height. And if you are doing something kind of literally in the round here, where you're going to be showing it on all the sides, it is nice to put something at each side if you can. Might be possible, might not be possible. Here we go. And what have we got here? Some more white, a little bit more white. I think I'll just do a little bit at the top. Isn't that pretty already? And then I've got some blues. So lots of different kind of blues. I just grew this one from seed this year. And as it was starting to go over, I've cut off some of the seed pod, the browning seed pod. Oh, and I want to show you this. Okay, Nigella, isn't she pretty? Because of course I was looking for blue things. this, I'm going to make a sound, and we'll see. Can you hear that? It's the seeds in the seed pod. Actually, why don't I just open it up to show you just for fun. I'm going to cut this off and be very careful not to cut off the little flower. And I'm going to show you what's inside this seed pod. See these wonderful black seeds? They're just fantastic. I'm not getting them all, I think. All right, we'll just scatter as we go here. Okay, oh, we lost a dahlia. There we go. She's in there. And then I'll just tuck this little nigella in here at the base because she's so small, but she's so, look at her, so lovely. Here she is. And then I had a few of these left. Sweet peas. Love the sweet peas. So I've got nice scent. And they're really starting, I mean, it's really the end of the season. What can I say? But I thought, no, I'm putting it in anyway, just for fun. The straight part here. I'll put it right down in the middle. And then I have a few bachelor buttons, as you can tell. They're really at the end. And they are, I cut off the brown, kind of a lot of the seeds. Some of the birds actually have already gotten to the seed. So that's good for the birds. That's why I leave, at this time of year, that is why I leave all those things on. And then I have something which I managed to poke myself with. Beautiful sea holly, I guess it's called. And it is very sharp. So I'm going to put it sort of more or less in the middle so that if somebody happens to touch it on the table, they're not going to hurt themselves. There we go. It's sort of stuck. I just had the one piece. And then I know that this could be thought of as a purple, but the lavender, I think, you know, there are different kinds of blues, and so we're just going to go with that. And these were all like kind of funny shapes, and you know, it's just that time of year where it's really the last of things, and I think that's maybe why one is even more appreciative of all the last little bits and pieces. Oh, and I've got one more bigger lavender that I'll put in here. There we go. So there it is. Something of just a certain color of orange and blue. And you can't, I could, if I wanted to, cover this up and put more leaves in the bottom, but I'm choosing not to. Because I think people will be looking at it this way on, so I don't think they're going to see that there's a little cloth and a little frog in there. If they do, it's not a problem. But anyway, that's what I'm doing for today. Gosh, I don't know, some colors just make you happy, and I think it's about finding ones that do. I don't know about you, I don't have a favorite color. I like whatever is in bloom or in front of me at that time, different seasonally and so on, different colors of colors. Like this is a wonderful orange for this kind of thing, sort of tangerine. I also grow a tangerine ranunculus. I'm looking at the hoop house behind you. So that comes out in spring. But anyway, what did I want to say about that? I guess just that sometimes when you have challenged yourself with something because of your business or just because of a creative challenge, it's amazing what kind of tunes you into things that you were maybe right in front of you. Like these flowers were last year, these colors of flowers were last year. Some of them I hadn't grown yet, but and then it got me thinking about something in a totally different way. So that's kind of what I love about these kinds of projects and these kinds of challenges, is that we can see what's in front of us in a whole different way. So anyway, I have just had so much fun with this. Thank you so much for joining me in the garden, and I hope you have a wonderful day.